everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a tag video. I feel like I've been slacking on the tag videos lately. I've been tagged in a few that I haven't done. Sorry about that. And there's so many others that I just want to do. So I'm trying to rectify that today and in the next few weeks because I love doing tag videos. The questions are so creative. They're so fun and like quick to put together. And I don't know why I've been slacking, but we're working on rectifying that today. So today's tag was created by Eric at Break Even Books. He put this together in honor of his dog, who unfortunately passed away, crossed the Rainbow Bridge. And I loved this dedication to his dog. I love that it honors all of our pets, so I had to do it. I was not tagged in it, at least to my knowledge, but I wanted to support Eric because Eric's awesome. And if you have not subscribed to his channel, I'm going to leave a link to it down below. Definitely subscribe. He is amazing. He puts amazing videos together. Highly recommend that you check him out and subscribe. And it's a tag about dogs, and I have 3 dogs, so obviously I had to do it. So let's get into the questions. All right, question number 1 is, I've got a bone to pick with you. Name a book that was good until it wasn't. For this, I chose Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky, which I just read in October. Guys, I don't have my copy anymore because I unhauled it because that's how much I ended up not liking this book. But it started out so good. I was so excited to read this book. Like I was so excited. It was like it's a horror. Like I had not heard a bad thing about it, and when I started it, I was really enjoying it. Like it had so much potential. I was so excited. It's like a 700-page book. I go like the first 100 to 200 pages I was in love with. Then it started getting really weird. That's really the only way I can describe it, is it started getting weird. And then it got weirdly religious, and it just went downhill from like the time it got weird. It just like went downhill, and I ended up like hate finishing the last 150 pages of this book. I did not end up liking it. I gave it like 2 stars, got rid of it, but it started off really solid, which was even more of a letdown. Like, it's not like I hated the entire book. Like, I was really enjoying it, and then it went downhill quick. Question number 2 is Welcome Home. Name a book or series that gives you the warm feelings of home. For that, I chose my favorite book, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This book is so family-oriented. It's about 4 sisters and their mother, their family. So, you know, you have the family home vibes. I love it so much. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. Obviously, it's my favorite book. It makes me feel like I'm home. Question number 3 is Ruffin It. Name a book that has a journey or travel elements in it. There are so many books that I could have chosen. I've read so many books with this, but I decided to do one that I don't talk about a lot, which is My Life in France, which is like a memoir written by Julia Childs. It talks about her time in France, but she also moves around a lot. It basically follows her life, like writing the cookbook, Mastering the Art of French Cooking. So while most of the time she's in France, her and her husband Paul do like travel around, move around a lot. And if you have even a little bit of interest in Julia Child or cooking or like reading about those things, I would recommend it. It is a really fun, really interesting read about a very interesting woman. Question number 4 is Marking Your Territory. Name a book or series that you will always stand by no matter what. You probably all know what I'm going to say because I mentioned this series in probably like every video that I've ever put up since I started rereading this series. But, you know, maybe it'll come as a surprise. But I'm going to go with Joanne Fluke's The Hannah Swenson series. This series brings me so much joy and happiness. I could have used this for the welcome home question as well, but I love the characters. Characters are so solid. Love them all. Is it like going to be like the next like literary masterpiece? No, it is not. It's a very standard cozy mystery series, but I love it, and Hannah Swinson's my girl. Question number 5 is Diggin Holes, a book that had some hidden secrets or had a big plot twist uncovered. So for that, I went with the big plot twist. This is another book that I've read pretty recently. I'm going with The Night Swim by Megan Golden. Again, there's so many other like mystery thrillers that I could have chosen. Like I can think of like a couple just off the top of my head, but I went with this one. A, because it's the most recent one that I read, but B, the twist at the end of this, like who done it? I was not expecting, especially given like everything that goes on in this book. Man, that twist, I was shocked. I did not expect it. I did not see it coming. Like, whoa. I obviously can't say much more than that because that would be major spoilers, but I really enjoyed this one. This was like a 4.5 star. Did I give it 4.5 or 5 stars? I don't remember, but it was really, really good. Trigger warnings, though. This does deal with not one, but 2 different rape cases. So there's like sexual assault discussed in detail in this, but I really enjoyed it. Question number 6 is Stand By Me. Name a book or series that portrayed a very loyal friendship between its characters. Again, guys, there's like so many books I could choose with this, but I am going with the Charlotte Holmes series by Brittany Cavallaro, because Charlotte and Jamie, they're like Sherlock and Watson. Like they have a very similar relationship, which makes sense because they are descendants of Sherlock and Watson. Like they don't always get along, but like I feel like they have each other's back even when they're mad or like disagreeing with each other. They have each other's backs like to the outside world. And I love it. And it's a really fun YA mystery series. I enjoyed it. If you like Sherlock and like Sherlock Holmes, you'll probably love this like retelling. Question 7 is Tug of War, a book that you have very mixed feelings about. This is another recent read of mine. I'm going with Cersei by Madeline Miller. The reason I'm saying this is this is a very well-written book, and it's very well-loved in like the entire bookish community. Very well-received. I just didn't love the subject matter, which I should have known going into it because I'm not a fan of mythology at all, and that is exactly what this book is about. So when I was going to rate it, I didn't know like how to rate it. I still don't know if like I did the best thing when it came to rating this like on Goodreads, just even in my own personal like book journal, because the book itself is written very well, and if you enjoy mythology even a little bit, you will really enjoy this book. I just don't have any interest in mythology, so I found myself kind of like bored or losing focus. I listened to the audio, which was also really good for what it was. But again, I found myself like losing focus and not really paying attention because I just don't have an interest in mythology. So like I would never tell someone not to read this, especially if they are interested in like Greek mythology, even a little bit. It's just not the book for me. And so I've been really like, I've been like torn on how to talk about this book, because I didn't enjoy it, but there's nothing wrong with it, if that makes sense. Question number 8 is Treats, a book that you are super excited about and will reward yourself by reading it. I'm going with Without a Brew by Ellie Alexander, which is a new release. It just came out like last week. It's book 4 in the Sloane Krause mystery series. I am so excited about this. I'm like holding off on reading it because I want to put it on my December TBR, but like part of me just wants to read it like right this second. like stop everything and read this. I'm so excited about it. The Sloane Krause series is set in Washington. You follow Sloane, who helps like run a like microbrewery in this like very like beer centric town in Washington, and it's just, I love it. It's another really solid cozy mystery series, and you learn a lot about beer if you have any interest in that. And the last question is to tag people and then share about your pets. So I'm going to share about my pets first. If you've watched any of my vlogs, you've probably already know my 3 dogs, but I'll quickly tell you like a little bit about each of them. Hey, they're barking right now. I think I just got an Amazon delivery. Anyways, so first we have Griswold. He was our first dog. He is a Yorkie. We're told he's like a purebred Yorkie, but he's really big for a Yorkie. He's like 16 pounds, but they said, hey, just like there's a runt of every litter, there's like a giant of every litter, and supposedly that's what Grizz is. Griswold has more energy than any dog I've ever met in my life, like ever. He could literally like power our house if we could like hook him up to something. His energy could like power our house. So much energy. Loves to play, loves walks. One moment. Then we have Jimba. Jimba, I like to say, is our like grumpy old man of the 3 dogs. Jimba is a like Chihuahua mix. We're pretty sure he's a Chiweenie, like a Chihuahua Dachshund mix, but we're not positive. We adopted him from a humane society. He's our grumpy old man. He hates when Griswold plays Tug of War. Hates it. He has a personality of a grumpy old man. Like if he were a human, he would be like the old man that's sitting on his porch, like yelling at the kids to get off his lawn. Like that is Jimba's personality. And it is so, like, he's so cute. It's like he's a grumpy old man and like Eeyore mixed into one. He has a little bit of anxiety. Like we don't know exactly what happened when he, before we adopted him, but he got a little bit of anxiety. He's just like a grumpy old man, but he loves cuddles. He loves being under blankets, and he loves his mommy. And then we have Shroud. Shroud is the youngest of the 3. We're pretty sure. Again, he's also adopted, so we don't know exactly how old he is. He's another Chihuahua mix. We think he's just a Chihuahua like terrier mix of some kind. He loves being held, or like basically off the floor. Like if he can be like on the couch or held all the time, he's in heaven. He hates like being on the floor for some reason. I don't know, but he's very cuddly as well. But he loves his personal space. Like if you're sitting on the couch next to him and you like push down on him, he'll like freak out. If he thinks one of his brothers is getting too close to him, he will freak out. But he's got a little like spunk and personality, but he's also pretty like chill and laid back, and he's pretty content, like relaxing all day. So those are my 3 pups. Love them all. They're adorbs. Now to tag some people, I'm just going to tag 2 people. I'm going to tag Danny at Spinelli Speaks. I know that she has dogs, and so I want to know more about her dogs. So I want her to do this tag. And I'm also going to tag Linda at Linda's World of Books. Linda does not have dogs that I'm aware of. She has cats though, and cats are awesome pets too. So Linda, I'd be interested to learn more about your cats. So that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go check out Eric's channel. The link to his channel and his original tag video down below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy reading. Bye.